Give a quick shout out to SeatGeek for sponsoring this video. SeatGeek is an app that aggregates tickets from all over the web to make buying simple. Not only do they get tickets from all over the web, but they let you know what's a good deal and what's not. They rank tickets from 0 to 100, green to red. Green meaning that's the best deal, and red meaning don't buy those because they're trying to get into your pockets. Not only that, but they show you a picture of what your view would look like from the tickets you're thinking about buying. If you want to go to any sports events, any concert, SeatGeek is the way to go. Link is in the description. Use the code KOT4Q for $20 off your purchase.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to a brand new video. Now, one of the best parts about professional sports is the draft, man. You get to see some young players' dreams be fulfilled when they start to play professionally. One of my favorite parts. But today, Dave created a quiz where he's going to give us a specific year and a specific pick, and we got to decide what player was drafted there. Sounds a bit difficult, because you think about it, 60 players are drafted every single year, and we don't know how far back Dave went for this, but nonetheless, we're going to give our best shot. Shout out today goes to the homies here, but let's get into the video. Can you choose the NBA player that was drafted in this pick for King of the Fourth Quarter? Again, shout out to you, Dave. Let's just get right into it. 30 questions, 10 minutes. Let's do our best. Let's see if he starts off with some easy ones, because 2003, first overall pick, we all know who that is. It's 27th pick in 2013. All right, okay. Now that may sound a little bit difficult, but it is Rudy Gobert, one of the biggest steals ever. 27th pick for a guy that, I mean, he has been an all-star, but he's that caliber player, you know? One of the best defenders in the league. Defensive player of the caliber, but you know, he ain't got the award just yet. Who was drafted the 30th pick in the 2011 draft? That's my boy Jimmy G, another player that was a steal. Chicago Bulls did great there. They also drafted Taj Gibson late in the first round. Like, we had a period of time as Bulls, we were drafting really well, but then it went kind of bad after that. Who was drafted with the number 10 pick in 2009? Okay, 2009. I'm pretty sure all these players were there. Okay, so I was trying to eliminate players that are like, oh, he wasn't drafted in 2009, but I think these are all right. DeMar DeRozan, no. Jordan Hill, I think he was 9th or 8th. He was 8th or 9th because the Steph Curry stuff. Terrence Williams, he was not a lottery pick. Brandon Jennings? There it is, 3 for 3. Let's keep it on the roll. Who was drafted with the 18th pick of 2004? J.R. Smith. Easy. All right, the 47th pick in 2003. No clue here. Let's say it was one of the greatest players of all time, James Jones. It was Mo Williams. I'll take it, I'll take it. Who was drafted 19th in 2001? Michael Bradley. Name does not ring a bell whatsoever. Brandon Armstrong doesn't ring a bell whatsoever. I remember Brendan Hayward, but I think this is Zach Randolph. And it is. Shout out to Zach Randolph for that monster game he had yesterday. What, he had 38 points, like 15 rebounds or something like that against DeMarcus, even though DeMarcus also gave him like 35. It was something like that. They were just battling. In an old age, Zach Randolph is still doing his thing, which is good, which is really, really good. Who was drafted the 48th pick in 2007? Speaking of Zach Randolph, his old teammate Marc Gasol, with the 48th pick, turned into a Defensive Player of the Year All-Star caliber player. Don't sleep, man. They slept. 47 people drafted before him. How many of those people ended up being better than him? Not 48, trust me. Who was drafted with the 22nd pick in 2008? No clue. Rolo, I'm pretty sure Rolo was a lottery pick because him and Brook got drafted back to back or really close to it. Let's say it was I'm gonna say our boy, but Courtney Lee, not my boy. And it was, there we go. Who was drafted 13th pick in 2006? That was Thabo Sefolosha. The Bulls did not draft him, but he ended up on the Bulls shortly after his rookie campaign. Who was the 18th pick in 2005? No clue. Let's say it was Nate Robinson, and it wasn't. I don't know if y'all noticed this, but if an option is a Bulls player and I don't know the answer, I may throw it to the Bulls player, which is not the smartest strategy, but sometimes it works out. Who was drafted 23rd in the 1998 draft? That would be Tyronn Lue, Coach Tyronn Lue. NBA champion Tyronn Lue, NBA champion coach Tyronn Lue. Who was drafted with 17th pick in the 2015 draft? Oh, I think Larry Nance was second round. I mean, not second round, but in the 20s. Janelle Martin, I don't know. I know it's not Larry Nance, so it's between Rashad Vaughn, Chris McCullough. Let's go Chris. Nope, it was Rashad Vaughn. None of those players ended up anything except for Larry Nance Jr. Who was the 18th pick in 2014? Not Zach LaVine, not Gary Harris, because you know what? The Bulls. All right, I need to chill on the Bulls talk. But, you know, the Bulls had that draft pick that turned into Gary Harris, and we had the draft pick that turned into Yusuf Nurkic. That was not the 18th pick. TJ Warren, no. Only thing that makes sense here is Tyler Ennis. And it was Tyler Ennis. Let's go. I don't know how many we got right so far, but I'm feeling pretty. Oh, we got 10 right. 10 out of 14. That's not too bad. Who was drafted the 15th pick in 1996? You should not get this wrong. As an NBA fan, you should know that 1996 was one of the best years in NBA history. A lot of legends were born that year. Yeah. But Steve Nash was drafted number 15th. Another great steal. Two-time MVP at the 15th pick. Who was drafted 11th in 2010? Was not Paul George. Let's say P-Pat. Nope, it was Cole Aldridge. That's an L. Cole Aldridge is not a player I think about ever. Who was drafted the 9th pick in 2002? That will be our boy straight out of Brazil, Nene. Or Nene. Nene. I think we made a video about how to pronounce people's name, and I think it was Nene. Or Nene. Who, I don't know. Who was drafted 11th pick in 2016? That would be to Domantas Sabonis, who in his second year so far has been playing really well. He has evolved this game. Just 1 year, freshman or rookie year, he was he started a little bit for OKC because they didn't really have an option. But now in Indy, he's doing his thing. And then they just beat the Cavs. They ended the Cavs streak. Shout out to him, Victor Oladipo, Miles Turner, and all those cats for doing that. The 23rd pick in 2000. That's wild. You wanna know why this is wild? The answer is Deshaun Stevenson. But in 2000, believe it or not, you know how like every year when somebody's about to get drafted, they have an NBA comparison for him? Where they compare Deshaun Stevenson to Jordan. Now, if you're not a huge NBA fan, you may not know who Deshaun Stevenson is, and that's because he was not Jordan. Not even close, he wasn't even a tenth of what Jordan was. But he was drafted 23rd in 2000. You can't be 23rd draft pick and end up being Jordan. It's not how it works. Who was drafted 11th in 2017? That would be Malik Monk. I was just listening to the Woj podcast. He was saying that the Charlotte Hornets were this close to drafting Donovan Mitchell, but they went with Malik Monk. In a couple years, we'll figure out if that was the right move. But right now, Donovan Mitchell has been amazing. Who's drafted 18th pick in 2003? Let's go, our boy. I think Barbosa was a second round pick, so let's go Boris Diaw. Nope, it was David West. Added Xavier, okay. The 20th pick in 2015, DeLon Wright. It's not Jerian Grant. It's not Devin Booker. So it's between Rondé Hollis-Jefferson and DeLon Wright. I'm going to go DeLon, and it was. The 14th pick in 2013. Not Shane Larkin, not Dennis Schroeder. So it's between Lucas Nogueira and Baz. He changed his name. It's Baz. And the answer is Baz. There it is. All right. I remember he was real hyped up coming out of high school. He was like one of the top recruits. Didn't really pan out to be that good, but he's an okay NBA player. Who was drafted 22nd pick in 2011? Oh, that's a good question. Nico was a 20th, in the 20 range. Let's go Nico. It's either Nico or Kenneth Faried. Yeah, makes sense that I would pick the one that's... I'll take it. So we're 17 for 24 right now. Who was drafted with the 23rd pick in 2009? It's not Taj. Taj was in that realm, but it wasn't him. Omri Caspi makes a lot of sense to me. Omri out of Israel, I think. 15th pick in 2004, Big Al Jefferson. I know this because he was a Celtic. He was a Celtic for a little bit. And then eventually he got traded to Minnesota, a part of that big deal that had to do with Kevin Garnett, if y'all remember. Who was drafted the 32nd pick in 2006? No clue. Let's say it was Solomon Jones. Ooh, PJ Tucker. Nope, it was Steve Novak, one of the best shooters of all time. The numbers may not say that, but he had a torch. Who was drafted 20th pick in 2008? I was going to say Kosta Koufos, but I know for sure he was drafted before 20th. Serge, no. Roy Hibbert. Was it Roy Hibbert? See, there was a period of time where Roy Hibbert was relevant. Let's say Roy Hibbert. It was Alexis Ajinça. All right, let's go strong. These last three. 19th pick in 2010. Avery Bradley out of Texas. Who was the 28th pick in 2001? Oh, TP, Tony Parker, 28th pick, Tony Parker, one of the biggest steals. I keep saying that, but there are a lot of people on this list that were steals in the draft. Last one. The 37th pick in 2015. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Joseph Young is where we gotta go. It's Rashad Holmes. We got a 70%. I'm praying to get a 70% at the end of the semester in one of my classes. So I'll take a 70% on this quiz, especially since some of these were actually pretty difficult. Shout out again to the boy Dave for creating this. It was dope. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please leave it a like for comment of the day. Let me know the biggest steal in your eyes in draft history. Or you can take it to just this year, whatever. Very excited to read y'all comments. Thank y'all. Peace.